Hello world, welcome to episode number 39 of the Jimmy Canz Show. Classic Supercard, Retrospective, Clash of the Champions 3, Fall Brawl. Alright, let's do it. Alright, Fall Brawl, NWA event, promoted by Jim Crocket Promotions, held on September 7th, 1988, from the Albany Civic Center in Albany, Georgia. This is the final Supercard under Jim Crocket Promotion banner. So let's discuss what happened here. Attendance was around 3,700, broadcast live on Superstation TBS. Let it be known that the Albany Civic Center can seat around 10,000. So any wonder why this is the last JCP promoted show. Action was called by Jim Ross, Bob Cottle. 5-match card. Let's start discussing it. All right. Opening contest was for the NWA television title. So the champion, representing the varsity club, Mike Rotunda, versus Brad Armstrong, who actually had Dr. Death in his corner. So do I really need to say how this one ended? Let's think for a minute. This is the opening contest of a Dusty Rhodes booked Jim Crocket Promotion event. Everybody say it with me. Time limit draw. Yep. Classic Dusty booking. So what I found a little unusual here was goes to a time limit draw and just how Armstrong and Williams are celebrating like he won the title when all he did was go the limit. It's kind of odd. Just the amount of celebration just for going the limit. But second match is our only tag team match tonight. And it was the makeshift team of Dr. Death Steve Williams and the Russian Nightmare Nikita Koloff taking on the Sheep Herders, Butch Miller and Luke Williams, who had Rip Morgan in their corner. So this was a decent length match, about 17 or so minutes. Dr. Death and Koloff, get the win in this one after a big old Russian sickle from Koloff on Miller. And the Sheep Herders are pretty much kind of done with JCP after this one, as they would turn around and sign with the World Wrestling Federation. So, and become the much beloved comedic bushwhackers. So, next up, a big grudge match between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes taking on the Games Master Kevin Sullivan with Gary Hart in his corner. Odd finish here. Dusty ends up winning this one by pinning Gary Hart. No idea about the logic or reasoning on how you can win a match by pinning the manager, but hey, that's what happened. A Russian chain match is next. One half of the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, flying solo tonight. He's taking on the Russian Bear himself, Ivan Koloff, with Paul Jones and Russian Assassin one in his corner. So Jones and Assassin's interference backfire and costs Koloff the match here. So Morton gets the win, but then post-match, Jones and the Assassin are joined by another masked Russian and proceed to beat down Koloff, thus turning the aged Russian Bear babyface in the process. And the formation of the the masked Russian team resulted from this. So, last but not least, our main event, the NWA United States Championship matchup, representing the Four Horsemen, the United States Champion Barry Windham with James J. Dillon in his corner, taking on Sting. So, again, this is classic Dusty booking. Sting gets the win in this one, but via disqualification when Wyndham uses a steel chair and, gets himself disqualified. So Sting wins, but doesn't win the belt. So thank God that the slow bleed is over for Jim Crockett Promotions, and it is now out of its misery. As 2 months after this show, in early November of 1988, Jim Crockett Promotions sole control of its territory to media mogul Ted Turner, and WCW was born. So we'll get into exactly what early version of WCW was like in our next retro for this promotion. But it was a bad show. Just getting back to Clash 3. It was only 2 title matches for a show called Clash of Champions. With poor finishes. Let's be honest. I mean, both title matches kind of had non-finishes. You had one going to a 10-limit draw, and you had the other with the DQ. So, and then you had the weird finish in the Dusty match, pinning the manager to win. Like I said, just a bad show, in my opinion. So, let's see, 10-belt scale, Clash of the Champions, Free Fall Brawl, 2 out of 10, I guess. Just not a good show. Like I said, Crockett's eyes were really bigger than their checkbook or incoming revenue. Let's face it, that's kind of what doomed it. They booked events in non-hotbed areas for themselves, trying to expand too fast. And they purchased other territories when they really didn't have the revenue or the means to do so. Like I said, Vince was snatching up talent from territories. He wasn't really buying territories. He was just taking their talent and leaving them to shrivel and die. He didn't buy the AWA. He didn't go and buy, Stampede. He didn't go and buy other promotions. He was just like, hey, who are your best talents? I'm going to offer them better deals, and they're going to come work for me, which is exactly what happened. But, and unfortunately, some of Dusty's booking decisions, helped doom this promotion as well. So, that was the lineage of Jim Crockett Promotions, I guess, is bad ideas and bigger aspirations than what was possible given their exposure and footprint within the industry at the time, I guess. So next up on our classic retrospectives, we will discuss Survivor Series 88. So I hope wherever you are doing well. Stay safe out there, be good to one another, and I will see you all when I see you.